Hi, this is SKOPE VR version 1.0 with Parker Scott and Jose Maldonado. You can see our emails are linked down below, pscott012 at FIU.edu and jmald045 at FIU.edu. This is the use case video for our user actor, which we have one, which is the person running the simulation. Um, they will be viewing it, and we'll go ahead and move on over to the viewer. So when you load up the scene as a viewer, just adjusting the headset, adjust the headset to where it fits properly. You want to make sure that the rotation, you can rotate it up and down to adjust for the fuzziness that might happen. Some blurriness might occur. If it's blurry right from the start, then make sure to adjust it. You can adjust the lens as well with the slide underneath to be able to get the maximum focal point. From there, you'll notice that you have two handhelds within the game and you have two handheld remotes outside of the game that correlate to them. Your left hand one should be here and your right hand one should be here. If you have them mixed up, it'll be a little awkward to hold, but you can still hold them, but that's the wrong way to be holding them. So for the right handheld, there's a button that your forefinger should be touching, and that is the click button that you can click on signs with. So for example, we can click on this remove walls sign right here to remove the walls. It's the trigger button that would be in the back of a typical controller. As well, to teleport around, you have the A button, which you should be able to see on your right hand. And that, when you hold it, it activates the pink line that you can see. And then when you let go of it, you teleport to that spot. That's the basic rules for movement around the map and for activating various simulations. So from there, you can walk up and view the different R value, and there's many other architecture information panels similar to this one throughout the map. As well, you can walk up and activate buttons right here to be able to remove the walls and view the beams underneath. And if you follow the purple line, because that's the general purpose of this line, it shows the flow of how you should be moving throughout the map to be able to view all the experiences. So this is the top editor. You can rotate using your joystick on your right hand as well. This pretty much controls the camera and the movement for the whole game. So there you go, you can rotate around. As well, you can do this outside of this experience. If we go ahead and exit, to be able to click the exit button, you use the same trigger button that you use to activate the lights experience. So from there, you can also rotate. So you can rotate. These blue lines, these blue grid lines that appear, just show that I'm hitting the area around my environment that I might run into something. So be sure to be on caution for those, as you can get a little lost in simulation. As well, we took out some of the functionality for falling in this because it can be quite nauseating. As well, with movement, we took that out because those don't need to be done in this current iteration, because they have much more research and development to be done on how to not get nauseated by a VR simulation. So you can move within the auditorium as well. And this is the next experience, the SIPA walls experience, where you can view all the beams on the ceiling, on the walls, and you can click it, toggle it the same way that you toggled the button outside over here on this side of SIPA. From there, you can view the panel, info panel, and we can go ahead and take this and come back around. For future versions, there will hopefully be videos down this way. That's where the pink line should go as well. We can come out of these doors and we can view the soil experience animation. This is one of the last experiences, and with this, you click it, you'll be teleported to another area. If you're facing the wrong direction, if you're facing this way, you can just rotate around using that right joystick on your right handheld to be able to see the animation. You can view it in its entirety, receive some information on it by looking at the info panel, and then whenever you're complacent, you can click exit, and it'll teleport you back to the area where you started. That is the case with all of the experiences. All the experiences will teleport you back to where you started. As well, removing the walls will toggle So if it's not a toggling experience, it's a full experience where you're teleported somewhere, whether with the daylight you're teleported up in the air, or with the soil experience you're teleported over to another side of the map. But aside from those experiences, that's the basic use case. In order to rotate the left handheld, you press on the left joystick and it'll rotate it. The faster you hold it, the faster it'll rotate. As well, we have our map here where you can visualize where you are on the map. And you have your info panel, which describes everything. The options panel will have buttons appear whenever you activate an experience that requires interaction. So for example, from the lights experience, you have the buttons here where you can change it around. That's all showing up on the options panel right here. And as well, you can click exit similar way. And you're back to your start. And that goes through the use cases for the actor, the simulation actor, which is our one actor because it is a simulation. So thanks for watching and have a good day.